Should buyers and sellers be writing personal letters in transactions? I'll tell you why it's a big no-no next on Tom's Take. You're definitely going to want to watch this one. We know how competitive the market is right now. Low inventory, low rates, high demand. And even in markets that aren't as competitive for buyers, one of the things that agents have recommended in the past, that buyers and sellers have often made decisions based upon, are personalized letters from the buyer to the seller, telling them how much they'll love the property and all these intimate details about the person buying the home. And while in theory this sounds great technique, great tactic, I've seen some people even send videos. There's a major issue with this that could put buyers and sellers at risk when it comes to fair housing. So think about the contents of these letters. Hey, we have this beautiful family of X amount of kids, or we can't wait to see our children running around on Christmas morning opening their gifts in the living room. This is the kind of stuff people would do. Think about what just got revealed there. You're letting people know your religion, your familial status, all those things are fair housing violations. It is very clear in the listing contract that those are not the criterion to be used to make decisions when selling your home. Yet agents still tell people to do this stuff. Buyers still want to submit these letters, and to me, this is highly irresponsible, and you're risking a discrimination lawsuit. So here's a couple things every buyer and seller should be thinking about when they're putting their home on the market. You want to make objective decisions. What is the price and what are the terms in the agreement? Those are the things you want to be looking at to guide you to making the right decision when selling your home. Who's going to give you the terms you want, how much money they're willing to pay. And we know that there's price and there's terms, and sometimes there's a give between the two. So that should be the criteria. Secondly, your agent should not even be accepting these letters if you're a seller or recommending to write them if you're a buyer. It influences the whole real estate decision. No matter what anyone says, once that toothpaste is out of the tube, if you will, for one of those sort of horrible analogies that explain something well, you're already in a position where someone could say, hey, they picked this offer because of X. I didn't get the home because of Y. And that is a bad place to be in. I cannot stress enough how important this is. This is something that is a clear fair housing violation. Our team does not accept these offers. We have it right in the MLS instructions. And if you're a seller, you should be instructing your agent to not accept them as well. I cannot stress this enough. Additionally, if a buyer insists on doing it, you've got to have a tough conversation with them. And that's your agent's job to be aware of what the laws are and how that works. So while it's a great idea in theory, reading these things, writing these things, presenting these things, and having them influence the decision can put you as a seller or a buyer in a fair housing issue, and that is not a place you want to be. Questions, concerns, you need anything, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, we'll be back next week. You're definitely going to want to watch this one.